husband.
Yeah. From one night stand turning to a husband.
That's
And this
crazy.
one night stand, I didn't want it. It was just for welcoming my
The
womanhood.
womanhood. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Mm.
Wow. So, you said you had mentioned that you guys lasted somewhere around 2 years.
Yeah.
What was the main issue, would you say, in the relationship?
There was no issue.
Really?
It was amazing. He died.
No,
He
no way.
he got an accident. We build each other. Normal stuff, baby stuff happen. Like, don't do that, don't do that. We forgive each other
Yeah,
eventually.
yeah, regular stuff then, regular relationship stuff.
Yeah, but the relationship was great until
Mhm.
he died. I did not believe it. I found him with one business. He was a contractor.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and he usually gave me money
Mhm.
when he was working and
Working.
to do some shopping and stuff. And I saved that money and went home and told my mom, you know what? I want to start a project, and we started a chicken project.
Really?
Yeah, like we ended up having 3,600 chicken, and he never knew I had chickens. And
Wow.
it wasn't serious anyway. It wasn't a serious project. I
You're
was like,
trying something.
a little bit much money.
Mhm.
And what do I do with this?
Right.
Let me just go home and buy 2 or 4 chickens
Mhm.
and just leave them,
Mhm.
leave them home. He was an amazing man.
Mhm.
And when the chickens were like 100,
Mhm.
and I was like, I have to tell him this is getting serious
Yeah,
because
now it's growing. It's growing now.
yeah. So I told him, you know what? The money you give me, you used to give me, there was extra money remaining,
Mhm.
and I bought some chickens, and they're now like multiplying like crazy. You are the wife I really, really needed in my life.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I
I can imagine.
wasn't serious, so I did, and we built like a whole apartment for the chickens.
Wow.
And we started a whole big ass business. Like
Hmm.
we ended up with 3,600 chicken,
That's
and
amazing.
we had I looked for tenders and businesses that we have to sign contracts
Right, to
to
sell the
deliver.
chickens. Hmm.
And we used to deliver eggs every week.
Really?
Schools, hospitals, hotels, yeah.
What?
And bought a car
Hmm.
with that. Within 1 year, we bought a car, a small car
Hmm.
for that particular business. With
Right.
that, my idea, my business,
Right.
the money that I should have been like my savings spoiling
You
and
should have
doing
been doing
stuff,
and buying your dresses and your makeup and everything else.
but I didn't.
That's good.
So we
Very
bought
smart
a
girl.
car. And we were in the process of like buying a house and
Hmm.
big house
Right.
holidays, his hometown.
Right.
But while delivering eggs, he got an accident.
Hmm.
I was actually guilty of because we were arguing. I didn't want to go. I don't know. I can't remember what we were arguing about.
Hmm.
But he was texting
Right.
and driving, and he got the accident.
Wow.
I didn't know I was pregnant at the time.
You was pregnant at the time? Oh my God.
Yeah, no,
Wow.
I did not know. Uh, so when we went to the hospital, that's when I noticed I'm bleeding,
Oh my
and I'm
God.
like, the hospital. He did not die instantly.
Oh, okay. It
We
took
went.
time.
He was put this stuff, that are the oxygens and everything,
Hmm.
and the doctors surrounding him, and I was bleeding,
Oh
and
my God.
I was like, now that I'm in the hospital, let me get checked.
Right.
because where is blood coming from, and why is it always coming at this
Mm.
time of the month?
Right.
So I got checked, and they told me, you know what, you are pregnant, so we have to do some scanning, some X-rays, whatever they do to check if the baby is okay because you're bleeding, but you're pregnant.
Wow.
Surprised, but not so surprised.
Mm.
And it turned out the pregnancy was ectopic, and I had to go to theater
To
to get it removed.
operate
Yeah, it was growing in the wrong place, in
in
the
the
wrong
wrong
places.
fallopian tube.
Yeah, in the fallopian tube.
Mm.
So when I woke up from the surgery, I thought, yeah, I'm gonna wake up, get my husband, and go home, deliver eggs, and start my project building home.
Back to your life.
Yeah, but it didn't happen. I woke up and my family members are surrounding me, and I was like, yeah, okay, now take me to Chris. We have to go home. And the dad, they were there crying, and my dad-in-law was like, you know what, you have to take heart, and he's not with us.
Mm, mm, mm.
I was laughing at that time. I was like, you're joking. Don't tell me this shit. I want to go back to my husband. We have eggs to deliver.
Oh my God. Mm.
So I went there. He was covered with the sheet because
Hmm.
he had just passed on, and they were still filling the documents for him to be taken where he's supposed to go. And I
Hmm.
was like, you, God, let's go. You know, we have things to do. We have to go home. I even slapped his face, and I was like, stop this shit you're doing. And actually, I took the car that I went with to the hospital because we had two cars,
Hmm.
and went home. And I cooked him some porridge because
Oh my
obviously he's sick.
God.
He's gonna come home anyway. And the sister who's married in Germany came, and she stayed with me. I still cooked food for three.
You didn't believe it.
No, I didn't. I was laughing with the sister. I was watching documentaries as usual. I was like, Chris is gonna come tomorrow. I'm gonna cook this and this and this. He's coming home. My husband is coming home. Until the day he was being buried,
Oh my
I saw
God.
him, and I went mute. I could not talk. I could not breathe. I could not talk. I could not eat. This is
Oh,
happening.
wow.
It just happened, like he's gone. So I had to be taken to some therapy.
I can imagine.
I didn't even cry during the his burial.
I'm not much of a crier either. You know, when my dad died, um, I didn't even shed a tear. I mean, people grieve differently, you know?
I